Hi, I'm Bob Davis. Welcome to this segment on Digital Classroom. We're going to be talking about covering and actually photographing an entire wedding day, from prep through the ceremony, portraits, reception, and even afterwards we're going to do a lifestyle shoot, so we can just tie this all together into a complete package. I'd like to start off this segment by going through the basics and kind of a mindset and philosophy. Everything has a foundation, and if you don't have a solid foundation, your shoot can go awry. So I like to say shoot with purpose. Don't spray and pray. Don't shoot too many frames, because on the back end you're going to have to edit all that. So it's better to actually watch for those key moments and shoot with a purpose. I come from the approach of a visual storyteller. So I shoot for the book. So we create fine art books for all of our clients, and my wife Dawn Davis, who's the better half of our team, Bob and Dawn Davis Photography and Design, really makes our images sing and creates these beautiful fine art books from Graphy Studio for our clients. So we don't do anything as what we would call a shoot and burn. And let me explain about that a little bit. A shoot and burn is when people shoot photographically because digital is perceived to be so easy. You shoot everything, put it on a disc, hand it off to the client, and walk away and think your job is done. It's really not done. If you're a true craftsman and if you really want to pursue photography and visual storytelling, complete the job. It doesn't have to be a book. It could be a collection of fine art prints, but give them some type of output. These become family heirlooms. It's part of a family story. In my own family, my own example, I have photographs of my mother going back to the 1930s. I don't have the digital negatives. Let's just call them negatives. I don't have the negatives, but I have prints. I have books. I have the memories. I have the archive. Today, digital is fleeting. And what I mean by that is people capture all their images on cell phones, cameras, whatever. They fail to download them and back them up or output them. Oftentimes I hear of friends, when they migrate to a new computer, there go their memories. They don't migrate their images over. Had they printed them out, created a fine art book, create those cherished memories and archive them, they'll have them for generations to come. So complete the job, shoot for an output. I shoot for the book. And by that, let me just cut away here for a few images in the book. We tell their story. From the beginning, when the bride is getting made up, her story and her day begins. Family, friends, key moments, and details. Details are key. You don't want to skip any of the details of the day. They spend a year planning their dream wedding. And it's up to us to make beautiful images and capture those storytelling moments. One of our goals with every wedding is to get them published in magazines. There's tons of wonderful outlets for your images. And what they're looking for a publication are the detail shots. I like to say the devil's in the details. Make these part of the story. Don't just catalog them, light them, work them in. Make them very good composition, good light. Make each little image help contribute to the story. And then submit your work to blogs, wedding magazines. One of our favorite magazines is Inside Weddings. It's a great resource and a wonderful showcase. And we have a wedding in here published. Last year we were fortunate because I've really made it an effort to not only get the storytelling moments, but to capture those awesome and amazing details. Here's an entire page dedicated to details. So it's a win-win situation. It's good for the brides because they use these informational photographs for inspiration on planning their wedding. It's good for all the vendors that are attending the wedding because they're going to use your photography and consequently promote your business. And it's great for the bride herself because she's going to be proud of, hey, look, all these wonderful decisions and details and my beautiful wedding gets published in a national magazine or a blog, anywhere. Get your work out there. This is, so to speak, free publicity. It gets your name out there. It gets your work out there. So join me today. We're going to have a great time. We're going to go through everything. I'm just going to do a brain dump on what it takes to shoot a wedding. I really believe in being responsible. You can't publish an excuse, so you have to get that image no matter what the light is. So I'm an available light photographer. I use all the light available to me. Sometimes that means I use a reflector, speed lights, strobes, continuous light. I use all the light that's available to me. So join me on Digital Classroom, and we're going to go to the next segment where we're going to dig into the gear that I'll use on a wedding.